My name is Peter Ndirangu. I'm currently the program director of Nairobi Men's Center. And some 10 years back, I did some wrong decisions in my life. And when I went to secondary school, I wanted to be appreciated by my peers. I wanted to be the cool guys in quote. So I started using of marijuana bit by bit, occasionally. And without knowing it became an addiction to my life. I could never live without it. My grades were high. They started going down because I could sneak away from classes to go and feed my addiction. So my teachers were concerned, but I thought I was wise. I continued doing so. My parents were called at school. I was suspended, but I thought I can leave whenever I want, which didn't happen. I completed my O-levels. I did my O-levels, and I didn't get the grades that I was supposed to get because of my habitual smoking of marijuana bit by bit and sneaking away from classes. So when I went to the world, I went with full force thinking I have achieved. I was enrolled at Kenya Peter Ndirangu to pursue electrical engineering. But when I went to Kenya Peter Ndirangu, my addiction had taken hold of me because I started trafficking drugs into the college. One day, after a few semesters, I was caught. I was dismissed away from school. And being a son of a pastor, when I went back home, nobody wanted to be associated with me. Nobody wanted anything to do with me. So I was addicted, and I didn't know how to get money for addiction because I used to get money from the pocket money I was given to go to college. So I made another wrong decision. I joined the matatu industry. I started manning stages, the stage operators. Or we can call them tax collector because they are taking money that don't belong to them. So I did for a couple of years, and it reached a time that the matatu industry was invested by the illegal sect members, the Mungiki, and I wanted to keep my job. So I was recruited in the illegal Mungiki sect. I took the odd things and did a lot of things that I regret about them even today because of the things that we did, the crime that we were involved in the illegal sect, and it reached a point the then security minister ordered a shoot to kill thing for the illegal sect members. And we were afraid for our lives because the police were coming after us, taking us, and we were not seen anymore. Most of my friends were taken by a squad that was started by the government. I've never seen them, even today. It's 10 years. I don't know where they are. But one thing I know for sure, they are there. So it reached a point because the illegal sect members were targeted. And when I was in the illegal sect, there's some things I had given up to, my addiction. Because when you join the illegal sect, the odds that you take you swear you will not do some things. And I was not using drugs or alcohol. But when the police started targeting us, we wanted to mask ourselves so that they could not get us, so that we could get away. So we started drinking bit by bit. And this time around when we drank, I became very violent. And sometimes I used to fight people. I used to fight even police because when I was in school, I was doing boxing. And when we used to go to the games with the Kenya Air Force, police and the soldiers don't agree. When we used to meet, we used to fight. So I was used to that. So I used to fight even police. And it reached a point that my mom was disturbed with what was happening, because it reached a point that I was beaten by police and even they broke my hand. And my mom, because she was stressed with what was going on in my life, she took me to a mental institution. I was in the mental institution for a couple of weeks. I was told about Teen Challenge, but I refused to go there because they believe in the God of heaven, and I wanted nothing to do with the God of heaven. I believed in the God of Mount Kenya. So when this time I was in the mental institution, I had nothing to lose. God has squeezed me in the wall. I had no options. So I accepted to come to Teen Challenge. I joined Teen Challenge 2008, March 14th. March 15th, I gave my life to Christ. And something started happening to my life. The violent man I was stopped. The thirst or the urges for drugs and alcohol stopped. I did the program for 1 year. I didn't just go through the program. I allowed the program to go through me so that transformation was made in my life. And after that, I was given a chance to go and study outside the country. I went to South Africa and Swaziland to do Bible school and counseling. And I came back. Since then, I've been a staff of Teen Challenge Kenya. After a while, when I was in Teen Challenge, I was sent to go and work in Nakuru. I met a lady. We started dating. I got married, church wedding. I'm now blessed. I have a family. I have a son who is 9 months and a half. Yes. I'm a substance of change. I'm being used by God to minister to other people so that they can know there is a true God in heaven. Because one thing I learned, if you can't see the invisible, you can't do the impossible. The invisible is Jesus Christ. The impossible is changing my life to be what I am today. I'm a testimony because of what Christ did in my life. And I started doing teaching in Teen Challenge, doing personal studies for new Christians. After a while, I was promoted by God's grace. I'm now the program director, serving a Teen Challenge Men's Center. And to those who are struggling out there, I know people reach to that point of saying they have given up on you. But there's one thing I like to advise them, is to tell them that Christ will never give up on you. When you look for Him, He is found and He'll change your life. And there is hope for those who think they can't change. Because I was a hopeless man, dying, but God restored me. So, even if you are going through challenges, through addiction of many kinds, just know God in heaven knows what you're going through, and He is willing to help you come out of it because He loves us. Because He sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross so that we may be redeemed. So, it's better, even if you are going through hardship, people have neglected you, people have called you names that you can amount into nothing, just know there is somebody who has not forgotten you. That is God in heaven. Be blessed.